From Careco TV, one of the longest running outdoor programs on television today. Exploring the country and the coast in search of adventure. From the mountains of the Great Northwest to the shores of the Atlantic Ocean, this is Americana Outdoors, presented by Garmin. This is Plan B. We're in Grand Isle, Louisiana, and should be out in the blue water chasing tuna. But there's a storm in the Gulf and high winds are keeping the charter fleet inside the marina, and we've come a long way to go fishing. We've got quite the crew on hand this week, including Elite Series Pro Jeff Kriet, Trokar Hooks Marty Riddell, Wade Middleton, and the 2012 Elite Series Angler of the Year, Brent Chapman.
Well, I'm trying to catch us some bait. The fishing's a little slow other than catfish, so I figured I'd break out the cast net and try my cast netting skills, see if I could still do that, see what we can catch. So hopefully we can find us some maybe finger mullet or something like that, something we can catch some big redfish or trout on.
Well, here's what happens when you drive to Grand Isle to go offshore and the wind's blowing really hard with a bunch of guys that really like to fish. You got the Angler of the Year over there throwing a cast net for bait. You got two other guys out here, Marty with Trokar and Jeff Welch out here doing anything to catch them. You got my buddy out here, Joey Cantrell. We convinced him that if he could get to the clear water in a kayak, that we would catch something big. We're really encouraging him. He took a little spill, but he's young and he's still going. The problem is, I don't know that he knows how to turn it back. So hopefully he'll be all right. Wade is an excellent swimmer. Wade, you gonna go rescue my buddy out there? but this is the deal. We've got us a setup out here, and that's the cool thing about the coast. When the wind is like this and you can't run long, we have big plans to fish for tuna. Still, you get the right guys and have a good time. And we've caught catfish, croaker, ghost shrimp, a few trout. It's all good at the coast. Look out! Another catfish, buddy.
Unfortunately, you know, with the storms rolling in, the muddy water, we didn't catch really anything big, but you know, after all said and done, you know, we ad-libbed. We got to a point where we said, well, you know, Mother Nature's not going to change, so we need to get out there and try some new stuff, and we were able to do that, and it turned out great.
You know, we still came out, had a good time, played on the beach a little bit, caught a few fish there, got out in the bay, and you know, made the most of a tough situation, caught some fish, going to have a fish fry, and still had a great time.
No matter what the weather is here on the coast, you can always make a day out of it. So you may not be going 60, 80 miles out to catch tuna or marlin or dolphin or what you want to catch, but you can still have a good time by going in the bay because there's so many species to catch. You really don't know what you're going to catch. And I mean, all you got to do is put a shrimp on and a popping cork, and there's no telling what you're going to catch.
Oh, God, cork down!
Got a screamer.
Dinner. Get him up here.
Come on, Kriet!
Hang on, I'm resting.
You gonna boat flip him?
Do not lose this trout. That's a big one. Right in here.
You turn it over to the professionals and we catch fish.
Look at that. And that's how we do it.
That's what I'm talking about. That's dinner.
We didn't bring anything to eat because we had big plans of eating tuna and dolphin and maybe even a big swordfish. And so we didn't bring anything. So we knew we had to catch something to eat. We were actually fishing for a living. We have 2 corn dogs left, 1 moon pie, and 2 RC colas. That's all we have. So now we spent every last bit of money we have on shrimp. So we either eat shrimp or trout.
What's he doing? He's knocking stuff with his tail, isn't he?
Eating trout.
He's showing us how easy it really is. He's on. Look at that. This is a good one here. What the hell is this? Sheep's head? Yeah. These are a blast to catch. Oh yeah! Did I keep him?
I'd say they're good to eat. Joey clean it. He kicks them.
You got a knife, I'll clean it. Do we have a knife that'll handle them?
Yeah, probably.
Coming up, despite the weather, the fishing only gets better. Don't go away. Cabela's Tackle Box, your online source for the gear you need. Like the Eagle Claw Trocar Inshore Kale Hook, or maybe you need a new reel. Check out Cabela's Salt Striker Spinning Reels. You can find it all online at Cabela's.com.